Namaste everyone. Good to see everyone. So we had a very heartwarming and heart-opening trip to all the places associated with Bhagavan. And we are back now. Some of them are still in India, exploring at their own pace. Maybe we can talk to the people who were there and take their wisdom. I think that will help people who have not been there. It's not for you to feel that you have missed out, but it's more to understand how a satsang group, when it moves together, and the only topic is Sadashiva in your heart, whether it is morning, afternoon, or night. And everything, we tried to make it more structured, but it was more organic. Whatever was flowing from heart, it was happening. And it was not always the way we planned, but I think whatever way it was happening was the best way. As we say, in total acceptance, everything is bliss. So 7 days of satsang together, day and night, with close to 30 people, was a bliss. And then not just with 30 people and satsang, but visiting all the places associated with Bhagavan added another flavor to it. And some of these ancient temples in Swambhulinga, which have significance for yugas, which has that power there, and having satsang there is amazing. It is like a flight back home, direct flight, as if you are in a rocket and you reach to the moon straight. So direct path, and at a place from where the direct path can go direct into your heart. So hopefully if we do again, maybe other people can join us. And if anyone wants to say anything about the trip, just let me know and I'll unmute and then you can talk. Hello, Satish.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Sanjay ji, for a great experience. It was, I think, as a group, we clicked on straight away on day one. I think it's because the energy was there. There was not the other expectations, other mundane expectations. So the bonding was very quick. And even though there was a tentative plan, but it flowed very naturally in a different way. Even with less sleep, it was not tiring at all. And the places visited has its own energy. You could feel that. And visiting Ramanashram for the first time with the views of Arunachala Hill was experience. I have to say, I think I wish everyone can at least do one visit to Ramanashram and Arunachala Hill, even if they're not able to make the Madurai trip. It's definitely worth a visit. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else? Keep going, I believe. Saroja, you speak.
Yeah, it was a beautiful experience. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, it was a very beautiful experience. Words can't explain. From the start till the end, like what you were saying, even though we have planned, but things happen, and it just flew. It just beautifully flew nicely, and everything ended very well. And everyone had that beautiful experience in the group. Whoever was there, we all shared, and wow, it's just like what Satish said. You all have to come. Definitely have to come and experience Arunachala. Sit there, meditate, and then you will know what is it like. It's just please, it's just unexplainable. It's just so beautiful, so nice. And we thank you for arranging this beautiful, the whole group can go together and experience this. It's just so nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. David, you go ahead.
Thanks, Sanjay. I don't usually talk much on these satsangs, but I'll do my best to express how it was like. It was an absolute blessing to be on this trip with you, and just the feeling of, I just feel like my ego was crushed on the trip in ways that I didn't expect it to be. Just plans change, things that I thought would happen differently, lack of sleep, things like that. But at the end, a fire grew up inside me, and it just pushed me through, and I just had this energy that pushed me through the whole experience. And I still have this glow of Arunachala inside me. It's so hard to explain it to anyone who hasn't been there, but it's just such an amazing, blissful experience being there in that environment. So thank you so much again, Sanjay, for
Thank you everyone.
organizing it.
Thank you, Ramana.
Thank you.
Bhavana,
Namaste, everyone. The trip was to Ramanashram was amazing. Yes, I've been there before, but I had gone on my own. And previously, when I'd gone on my own, I was just wondering, like, how good it would be if I'd come as a group. And I must say, it was amazing. And when we started the journey all the way from Madurai, from the birthplace, going all the way to where he got enlightened, Ramanashram, the whole journey was really great. Something and also seeing people, because I was new and I haven't seen any one of you, but it was really nice to meet you all. It never felt that I was seeing anyone for the first time. It was so lovely seeing everyone and meeting everyone too. The whole trip was amazing. And as they all said, like, the things were going a bit differently than what was planned, but never did we feel that any frustration or anything. And everything seemed like Arunachala's gift. And it was amazing. And thank you, Sanjayji and the team, for putting such a good program for us. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Revati,
Namaste everyone. I'm holding my phone, so I can't do a proper namaste. So
That's okay.
Namaste. What can I say without breaking into tears? It was an amazing experience. I think something has opened in me finally. To be in satsang with everyone. It's in satsang with Sanjay and with all seekers was an amazing energy because we were all on the same path, and it's such a big force, and for one whole week, it was. And imagine we were having satsang at the place where Bhagavan was enlightened, at the room where he had the self-realization, and at the place where he was born. And when we came to Tiruvannamalai, we constantly had Arunachala around us. So many seekers, so many sadhaks, so many enlightened beings around us, and Arunachala. It was amazing.
Recording in progress.
So I can only, it's an amazing grace. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you how I felt. I'm carrying Arunachala still with me. It's there. It's always there.
Yeah, that's very important. Thank you. Who else was there? I can see Jennifer there. Yes, Jennifer.
Yeah, thank you so much. It brought all the stories to life. And it was just being in the space with all the people that have the same, we have the same, we're trying to, I just woke up. But I guess it was such a profound experience, and I feel like my practice kind of shifted, I brought it back with me, and everything just kind of, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Is it Vijayaji there?
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
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 The trip was amazing. I can say that I would not have done it if it would not have been Sanjay ji arranged this trip, and everybody in the trip, all the members were so nice, so beautiful. I have lifetime experience of this trip. Now I think if I will get one more chance, I am happy. But if not, then also I will be happy. I will stay in those memories always. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Ruchi, go ahead.
I don't know whether I have words to express, but I have been to Arunachala before, but the energy with Sanjay ji and all the other sadhaks was truly amazing. It was life-changing. I think I have changed for life. That's all I can say. It was each and every sadhak was so attuned with whatever we were trying to go and achieve there. That collective energy was so potent. It could be the basking in it, and I still haven't got over the trip because I keep recollecting the amazing time, and only one thought I have is, I wish it was for longer time. I wish it was for longer. It just went away like a blink of an eyelid. Just was gone. Very beautiful. eternally grateful.
Thank you, Ruchi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Raj.
Namaste all. It was an amazing experience. And when I was sitting in front of the photos where Bhagavan got realized, I felt like Bhagavan was telling me, be silent, be quiet. And that was the message that stuck with me. And also while returning, Sanjay told me, Arunachala is the answer. Be still and then, be happy with Arunachala. And now I really found that Arunachala is the answer. And my longing and desire to travel, go around, has kind of stopped now. I feel like I don't need to go anywhere. Just just stay still and have Arunachala in the heart, and that's all I need. I'm really grateful, and thank you to all for this amazing experience.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you. Venkatesh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Venkatesh.
Okay, thank you, Guruji. Pranams. I'm the one who's actually blessed, and I'm in the stillness from the day where I was blessed by Guruji.
Just call me Sanjay. Sanjay is enough.
No. I can't do that. Sorry. So, like I have been in, like I was, yes. I used to bring it to the stillness every now and then, but after that, like I'm into total stillness, absolute stillness. I'm enjoying every moment of this, every moment, each and every bit of moment. The life is so beautiful, like I'm able to enjoy everything in the sense when people shout at me or like that's a quarrel between people, and I'm kind of witnessing everything. And one more thing, like my body has become very light.
All the weight is of ego. That's what I always tell. All the weight is of the ego. Ego gone, you become like nothing. You become empty.
Yeah, that's something I can say, but otherwise things are which definitely cannot be expressed. And I am very often tears are flowing, and I'm like enjoying all the mantras, chants, and everything. It's like the mantra chants are addressed to myself or the self in me. So it's a beautiful experience. Now I would like to say everyone only one thing: you have to surrender yourself to the Guru. So for us, Dr. Sanjay is in the form of Guru, Arunachala or Ramana. The self is same in everyone. Out of feeling, I am saying this. So for us, we have a Guru. Please hold to him dear. He will take you to your destination. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkatesh. And what happened to you, it was the grace coming from your own self which did this all transformation. And nothing was planned, as we are saying. So the grace coming to you, that infinite grace coming to you was also just came. It was Arunachala who arranged it.
Yes. Yeah, everyone could see that. Even if you have planned that for even a year or so, that precision would not have been seen. So it was really amazing, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else? Just open up and say, because I can't see any other videos here on. Sudha is there. Sudha, Sanjeev. Sylvie.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for the trip. I have enjoyed it very much. That was a really good idea to go in the steps of Ramana because it was hard to forget. Every single second, it was. I felt I could have Ramana in my heart all the time through the trip. It was all the time I was thinking, this is where he went, this is where he lived, this is the culture he grew up in. So it was very, very good to understand also where he come from. And it was a beautiful silence all through to immerse in and just enjoy it. And it was beautiful. And lots of things was happening. It was so many things we did, but I could still feel the silence. I could still feel it was still very, very peaceful and beautiful. And I want to show you what I bought near Virupaksha. There is a statue of Ramana. I don't know whether you can see.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, very nice. The artist was just sitting there, so it is. I quite like it, just to have it here with me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sylvie. Thank you. Priya.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let me see if I can get my video on. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hello. Namaste. I have no words to express my gratitude. I mean, I fought my way into coming into this trip, and I feel it's all Bhagavan's grace. I'm so much more relaxed and happy. If I just feel so much of lightness from inside, as if all my anxiety, my fears have been completely sucked in. And what I like the most about it is that I think Sanjay ji, you said about it, or who said it, that your mouth is already, your face is already, you are already in the mouth of the tiger. Okay, so something like that I couldn't, relate to, but so it came out in the satsang. I don't know the whole thing, right? So that's what it is. So I feel so blessed that no matter what, we're already there. The grace is always with us. And I'm carrying that, and I'm just looking forward, to just go again and again and again. But like my other participants and people said just now, that Arunachala and Ramana is already with you everywhere. So I just feel, you Sanjay ji, also to be seriously, I mean, all of us, but I just feel there's so much of gratitude for you that as Ramana, whatever you said to me, what you hammered me, whatever happened, right? It's Ramana saying that to me. Really, I feel so blessed, so blessed.
And you were the last in the bus. Like you just asked me to open the door and get you in, because
yes,
we already booked, we already closed the bookings, everything was done. And then you said, no, you have to go, you want to go. And then I requested the hotel management and the people organizing, and I said, look, she has to go, we can't stop her. So
and I still remember, let me say this also. When I called you for the first time, I said to you, listen, Sanjay, I have tasted the tip of the mango, and I really he want to eat the whole mango. And only one line changed everything for me. You said, why you to eat it? You are the mango. So I can never forget it. I can never forget it. And this phrase of yours, which I didn't understand at that point in time, it opened up for me. I understood what you meant then, you know. And I feel that a person, a leader like you, right, Sanjay, the thing is that the way you hammered us, you know, I feel that it's so important for our egos to resolve. It's so difficult at our demanded or to, you know, to go through that process where, you know, some person more or less of our age is talking to us and saying, oh no, this is wrong, get lost and go to the doctor, don't come to me. So for me, right, all this is very new, right? But I felt, I was telling Vijayaji and Ruchika while we were going back together, that I said, it's the most important thing that Sanjay has done to me. Seriously. I couldn't believe that I could take this at my age, you know. So thank you so much.
It's not coming from any person. It is coming from that energy only. Nobody can do it. No person can do it.
Yes. But I really am so thankful. Thankful so much.
Thank you, Priya. I'm so glad to see you. So happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I lost the count. Who is there? I can't see Tanya there. Is she here? Unless someone opens up their video. I know Sudha Sajeev is there, but they're not opening it. Anyway, whoever wants to say, please raise your hand. Salana, can you open your video? I want to talk to you.
Hello.
Hello, Salana. How are you?
How are you?
Very well.
Oh, it's good to hear how everyone's really enjoyed being on that trip. But I really felt I was with you.
We also felt that you were with us.
Yeah, I had a lot of darshan. It's amazing. And in a completely different state altogether, because there was total acceptance. And in that moment of accepting buying my ticket from Singapore to Melbourne, just this huge love was coming in and darshan, and me ever since. So you know, it just proves that the division is an illusion, a complete illusion, and that's life changing for myself, and also to be in the flow. You know, things, whatever is meant to happen is happening, and do not fight it. Don't go to battle with it. And then the darshan comes in.
Beautiful.
So it was very beautiful energetically. So energetically, the union and oneness of myself in all of you was completely there. And, you know, and just to hear you all chatting and brings a big smile on my face, because I was constantly, continuously united. Thank you.
Thank you, Salana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who else is there? Just open up your video, otherwise I don't really know. Or maybe There's a message, Zoom user is Tanya. Tanya, are you the Zoom? Then unmute yourself.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, but there's all black
Yeah.
area.
Sorry, is it very dark?
Yeah. Are you in a tunnel?
Yeah, I could in darkness. No, I just have a candle going in here. Just trying to be in the zone. Look, I'm sorry. I just for me the experience was it was just so recent. But looking back on it, it feels like it happened, but it didn't happen. It was just magical, and there was so much, so full, so many things. I can't recollect everything, but I do recall weeping a lot, and that's not how I usually am. But I think I went into this trip hoping that it would help grow my love for Bhagavan, and I think it did. That is exactly what happened. That feels like I was able to make a stronger connection. But I also feel that happened because of everybody else that was there, and just all the energy and all the love coming from everybody. It was just so real, just so tangible, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Tanya. I would suggest you change your name from Zoom user to Tanya. Tanya is a better name.
I know. I'm sorry. I usually do. Apologies.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. Look, I'm not sure anyone else can just raise their hands who were on the trip, because people change their name here. I can see Vijaya ji because I recognize her, but the name was Dr. H.C. Jain on her username. But anyway, people are trying to hide, but when you are in awareness, you can't hide. Everything is transparent, you know. And I'll tell you how this trip came into being for me. I went to Varanasi in India, which is in the north, you can call as Vatican of Hindus. And from there, Kashi, from there I went to Sarnath, which is the place where Buddha gave sermons, and it's considered to be very holy. And there were areas where Buddha used to come and sit, and they call it Gandh Vihar. Gandh means fragrance or smell of Buddha is still there. 2,500 years have left, but the Gandh is still there. Peace is still there. It's not like Bhagavan, he used to sit there and leave, and he sit there forever. He used to come and leave. It was one of the places he visited many times. But the Gandh is still there. Now you can see if Bhagavan has lived at a place for so many years, what would be the effect? And then a guide explained me that for Buddhists, they have 4 pilgrimage. They start from Lumbini in Nepal, where he was born. Then they travel to Bodh Gaya, where he got enlightenment in Bihar. And then they go to Sarnath, where he gave his first sermon. And then at the end, they finish trip at Kushinagar, where he left the body. So there are 4 pilgrimages important for followers of Buddha. And I thought we can do something similar with Bhagavan. So Tiruchuli, where he was born, Madurai, where he got enlightenment, and Arunachala, where he gave all his sermons and left his body. So in a way, there are 3 places in case of Bhagavan. But we created few more places. His journey on Bhagavan's Advent Day from Madurai to Tirunamalai. On the way, whichever train station he went to, and temples he went to, and the house he went to. So there were 2 temples, 3 train stations, and a house. So we went to all those places on our way to Tiruvannamalai, Arunachala. So I think we did it, and it was so beautiful, and it was divine. It was the divinity traveling with us all the time, keeping everyone in bliss, and also keeping the trip more adventurous. Not a simple trip sitting in air-conditioned bus, but a lot of things happening, rain happening every day, and then thousands and thousands of people, so you couldn't enter into Tiruvannamalai because it was a very special moon which comes every 14 years. We planned to start our parikrama or Girivalam, which is going around the Arunachala hill in morning, but we had no option because our luggage was not there, and we thought we'd just walk. So we all started walking at 2:30 a.m. and finished at 7:30 a.m. And all throughout our walk, it was rainy and it was going on. And we started our journey at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And so we finished at 7:30 p.m. next day. And it was a blessing. It was blissful. Nobody can plan like this. I had no clue that it would be special Purnima day, full moon day, and so many people. But I think it was very auspicious day, and I think that also has given its blessing to every one of us. Mainly it was the energy of the group, everyone with same faith, same openness. And I have to say, almost all of them are attending satsangs, and there is slow opening in everyone. They are on this path of self-realization. So this journey, this pilgrimage has done a speed darshan of self to all of us. When we went to these temples in South India, there was normal darshan and there was a speed darshan. So you pay some extra money and you can quickly have a darshan. So I would say this was a super speed realization of self through this trip. Everyone had an experience, and that is very important. Because then if you have just a faith but no experience, but when you have experience, then you know everything. Then you just have to fine tune and stay in that self-abidance. And with this pure energy in this group, which was always there, and because of that, everyone feels bliss when they listen to these satsangs on YouTube or Spotify. I would say this will increase manyfold. Because I have to tell you one thing, whatever words are said, their effect depends on the people who are interested in it, and their quality, their openness. More there is silence in the seekers, more the words are impregnated with that silence. A satsang in which there is a talk, that talk is full of silence. Those words coming from source speak silence. Be in that silence. There is nothing else to do. Everything comes and goes like a screen image. You are the screen and these images are just moving on it. When you are so much drawn in yourself, the japa continues within you. and you experience bliss without any reason. No situation can create suffering, and no desire can overpower for you to give up this bliss and move out from your heart. I would suggest everyone who is feeling this bliss to live with this bliss, adore this bliss, respect this bliss. Whatever your sadhana, your practice, stay with that. Don't come to your place and then jump out to start doing mundane things, even if you have to do those things which have nothing to do with abiding in self. Do it disinterestingly, not jumping to do those things. You don't jump, you just be still in your heart. And if situation demands, that's okay, be there. Be there but not there, disinterested. Because what else to do, where else to go, what to achieve, what to gain? You are that pure self which you have realized. Now just abide in it, just stay there and don't move. I would suggest increase your sadhana, be more intense now, because now you have your own faith of your own experience. Go with full throttle, be there. Ramana is with you in everyone's heart. You go to work, you meet people, you do things. All this is not you doing, it is the body doing. You are just observing. Give complete rest to the mind. Things happening or things not happening, just have a laugh on everything. Just enjoy your bliss. And let people around you also enjoy that bliss. Someone was asking me a question and then answered that I was seeing a psychologist. Now, should I go again to that psychologist? And perhaps not, because I'm in bliss. Maybe I would say you should go to that psychologist to thank you and hug that psychologist to impart that bliss. It would be good thank you, because what psychologist is doing, taking up all from everyone and getting into that energy. Everyone needs healing. One medicine for everything is realization of self. It is the cure of disease called birth. So many times people call me or discuss with me that whatever you say makes sense, but we have no experience. When that experience will come? It's not that people only contact me when they have no experience. Hundreds of people contact when they have experience. But I'm talking for those people who have no experience, never had any experience. I would say just have patience and continue your practice. And it will happen. It has to happen. And it is not an experience, it is you. When it is spasmodic, it looks like experience. You are not this body. And thoughts talking to you are all external. You are not the intellect which does all reasoning. You are nothing out of all these things which you feel. You are this blissful awareness which is still, which never moves. Body moves in this stillness from one place to other. Stillness stays there only. This stillness is pure intelligence. Any intention put into this stillness it gives instantaneous results. But this awareness itself has no intention. Intention means there is some deficiency in something. When I am complete, I am whole, I am absolute, then what else would I look for or desire? Desire means incompleteness. When the wisdom dawns, you are desireless. Bliss is only of desirelessness. Even when there is decrease in acceptance of situation, there is unhappiness. What a person said or acted, or the situation, hot weather or cold weather or whatever it is. The moment there is complaint, bliss goes away. Total acceptance is the key to attain self-realization. Give your mind complete rest forever. Allow it to merge in your pure silence. Or allow the teacher to smash, to crush your ego by being open to whatever said and accepting it. Ego is nothing but formation of mind, making us think I am the owner of body and mind. The day you give up which is full of smell, it's ugly, your body will have a different fragrance. Your eyes will have a different look. Your touch will have a different feel. First time, divine will act from the body. But you have to give a space for the divine to act. When you start feeling you are empty, you are nothing, then whatever it is divine. But now no one to claim. No one to say that I am divine. I gone and divine left. Remember Ramana all the time. Ramana is like Hanumanji. When I was a kid, I always adored Hanumanji because someone told me Hanumanji will get you to Ram. Even now, because of habit, every Tuesday I keep a fast. It's just a habit, I would say right now. Same is here. There is Ramana and Arunachala. Ramana will take you to Arunachala because he is very close. He is that only. He is living there only. Arunachala Ramana. Arunachal Ramana. Yesterday I was meeting people from Sri Lanka. They have opened a beautiful Ramana center there, Ramanale. And somehow they heard my name and they met me yesterday. And I was talking to them. I was saying Arunachala Ramana Center is the good name of any center when you open. And he explained me better to call Arunachal Ramana. Ramana of Arunachala. Not Arunachala Ramana, Arunachala Ramana. Which Ramana? Which is from Arunachal. So they both are just one. But with grace of Bhagavan, we can find Shiva in us. When we went to Madurai, where Bhagavan had realization, Ramana Mandiram, they call it. All the people, they greet each other by Namo Ramana, Namo Ramana. Like hello, good day. And when they say goodbye, they say Arunachala. So when you call someone on the phone, they say Namo Ramana. And when you finish your talk, you say Arunachala. So all your talks you are packing between Ramana and Arunachala, sanctifying all your talks, all your doings. How beautiful it is. I would encourage at least people who are from satsang to greet each other with Namo Ramana and saying Arunachala. At least by this you will be using some divine name on your lips which will transform you. The moment you say Arunachala, it is the hill in front of you. It is the vision. And you say Namo Ramana, you bow down your ego to Ramana. Pure self-inquiry cannot do that quickly. What faith and devotion can do so quickly. So combination of self-inquiry and devotion, bhakti, both should be combined. That is the power of bhajan, kirtan, prayers, japa. They purify you internally. And I have to say, you can't just teach everyone just one thing, that just do self-inquiry and it will happen. You have to choose all these things. And it makes it more interesting also. I would suggest that in our group we can play songs, bhajans sometimes, I know Walter plays harmonium and bhajans, so one day we can decide and someone can raise their hand and they can do a bhajan or a prayer. It is all about remembering the God within by whatever way you can remember. Grace is on all of us. In such a short span of time, we were able to do this. And there are people here who are not right now in this satsang, but who helped us a lot. In 2 weeks' time, they got 3 printed materials. Books, transcripts of 9 satsangs as a book, affirmation cards, 56 cards, and a prayer book. Though everything finished in distribution, and so many of people who went with me, I don't think they had even one single copy. And I was wondering that whether I will get a single copy of what I wrote. And then magically, Dr. Anand gave me on inauguration my copy to me, so I had that copy. But we will print out more copies. But I'm just saying that everything happened in such a short time and so many things. So thank you everyone to having faith in me and being with me. And the only reason I am here is in this body is just so everyone should feel Ramana in them, Shiva in them. No other purpose. Till my last breath. Because actually there is no other purpose. All purpose what we think we have to fulfill is a myth. And they will continue the way they have to. You can't stop it, you can't change it. Know yourself, that's all. I pray that everyone who is longing to know the self, realizes the self, and abides in self eternally, free from the cycle of birth and death, abiding in pure bliss. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You know, this is the first time I don't want to stop the satsang. Actually, I have to say that when I started doing satsangs in the past, one person texted me that you don't keep track of the time. It was supposed to be 1 hour and it's already 1.5 hours. You should respect our time. And I realized my mistake that time, that people are so concerned about time, not realizing we are beyond time. When the energy flows and it wants to say, don't try to be rigid about time. If you are so rigid about time, go to India. Nobody bothers about time. Nothing happens on time. And nobody cares about time. What is time? If you live in time, you will die. You live beyond time, you will be eternal. Time and space are the domains only of Maya. And you respect that? And then you want to be free? That is why I think a trip to India is very important in all aspects. It opens your heart. You go to small temple in villages. See the love of those poor villagers. They're lighting diyas in temples, their whole family. They bring their own oil in small bottles. I believe they are the richest people in the world. They will have not that much cooking oil in their house, the amount they use in the temples. They don't need self-inquiry. They will be free in this birth without any practice. We who are in the grip of ego, showing others down and achieving and this and that and thinking I'm big and I'm prosperous, we need all these techniques. Those so-called poor people are actually rich people. They are rich in their heart. You will not believe, on this trip, there was this old man in Tirukovilur, which is a town from where you can see Arunachala hill. And he in Tamil was explaining each and every idol to me in the temple. And this was the temple where Gyan Sambandar also first went before he went to Arunachala and sang a song. And Bhagavan saw light which came out from him in the dark room. So this man was explaining me about everything in Tamil, and I was listening quite intently because he was showing so much of love. And then next day, he brought all the prasad and so many things for me to Tirunamalai from there. He had no clue my name, where I am, and he searched for me. And somehow I got all what he brought for me. Who was that? I would say he was Shiva. Because the energy surge in Adi Annamalai was so huge. To contain it, I think I needed something to contain it in the body. And that was the divine grace of Shiva, which gave me all what was needed. When we are sick, we go to doctors. But when you are spiritually having problem, doctor comes to your home. Everything is done by Shiva for you. You don't have to go anywhere. This is the power of that infinite energy called Shiva. At Adi Annamalai, I had this Vishwaroop Darshan, which was amazing, which I could not even contain. That because for me, just that blissful peace in self-abidance was something. But then he wanted to show me his full grace. Like you want 1 cent and someone gives you $1, and then you think it is too much, and then suddenly someone gives $1 million. I call it infinite grace. If you have 1% belief in me, then believe in Ramana, believe in Shiva, and you will get all what I'm talking to you. Technique is not important. Your devotion is more important. When we are having devotion, your ego melts, your heart opens. And the words you don't understand or understand doesn't matter. You change, you transform. And you allow Shiva to manifest. Trust your instincts, your intuitiveness. Don't worry about bodily suffering or what people will say, or this is appropriate or inappropriate. Who cares? India is full of avdhuts. They are naked, they look like mad, they are running around. But everyone worships them. when the energy manifests in you, it can manifest in a very different way. It has no pattern. Allow it to manifest. Don't stop it. So many people say you are a neuroscientist, you're a neurologist. You should explain by neurological perspective all this self-inquiry and this energy. I would say to all these scientists and scientific-minded people that don't bring God to such a low level. Science is a product of ego. God is beyond it. This is your ego which wants to bring God to that low level. It is your ego which wants that if science can explain, then I will accept. It is bullshit. If you are full of this crap, you will never get Shiva. Though you can make concepts, you can write books. That shows you have no respect for that energy. You want to bring that energy to your egoistic level of science and wants to explain at that level. Where science has come, tell me, it's through your mind. Where the mind comes from the source. Who is Shiva beyond that source which operates in you? It is like human mind creates a form of God and says this is God. That is not God. That is your bhava. You feel that God is like this. That is coming through your mind only. God is beyond all descriptions. God cannot be defined by any words. It is attributeless. No one is ever able to define God. You can only experience. You can only feel. But you cannot say any word. Because whatever you will say about that energy, it will be untrue. Because it does not match anything in this world. Science is based only on experiments. And science, if you have really done research, you know how the results get biased by your own intention. In this, there is no observer. Awareness is aware of itself only. And the scientist is not even there. Scientist is in the domain of mind. And you want to bring that awareness at the domain of mind, then the awareness is gone. Then there is only mind. Indirectly, you can have inference about that. But for direct experience, you have to be that guinea pig. You have to die to have that darshan. You have to finish yourself. You stay and you know God, it can never happen. So in this experiment, experimenter will dissolve, and the end product will be without you. Whenever your mind is going into anything, bring it to the source. Allow it to listen to your heart. Shiva sitting here. Even if you don't know anything. And one day this door will open for you. And that is 100% guarantee. I take that guarantee. If you keep your attention here, everything will open for you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.